former FBI agent, has stated this. He was hired by James McCord, security chief for both the Republican National Committee and the Nixon Campaign Committee. Mr. Baldwin was assigned to listen illegally to over 200 private telephone conversations, calls made by Democratic Chairman Lawrence O'Brien and others from tapped telephones in Democratic headquarters at the Watergate. He sent reports on these conversations to William E. Timmons, Assistant to President Nixon for Congressional Relations at the White House. In 1968, Mr. Nixon said, "The President's chief function is to lead, not to oversee every detail, but to put the right people in charge, provide them with basic guidance, and let them do the job." The question is, do we want the system to continue to work this way for the next 4 years?
Well, either way, it won't be a disaster. What am I looking for? I mean, so I'll vote for Nixon. Why rock the boat? I'm not crazy. I never was. I gotta decide, though. I gotta make up my mind. I'm not crazy about McGovern. You don't have that much time. I can't keep people waiting. The fellas are voting Nixon. They expect me to vote for him, too. Me vote for Nixon. Father'd roll over in his grave. The fellas say they are. Maybe they're not. Crime. I don't feel safe. Prices up. Got a gut feeling. Don't vote for Nixon. Why am I confused? Who am I measuring McGovern against? Gut feeling. My gut feeling. McGovern. His hand voted for Kennedy. I mean, it's just possible. McGovern's straight. Maybe he can. That's the way.
Does a president know that planes bomb children?
Fight all right, a classic. Food for Peace versus death squads. Military cuts versus deficits. Home mortgages versus tax breaks for fat cats. Social security versus insecurity. College loans versus B1s. Compassion versus indifference. A nuclear freeze versus space wars. Negotiation versus name calling. Coexistence versus no existence. Who says George can't win? Are you kidding?
If you really believe that I'm the closest to your views on the issues before this country, you owe me that vote for this reason. It's the only way you're going to be able to send a message to whoever you think is the nominee of the direction in which you want that man to move. If you want military spending cut, rather than increased, and you're convinced I can't be the nominee, vote for me anyway, and the bigger that McGovern vote is, the more this eventual nominee is going to move in the direction that you think we ought to go. Don't throw away your conscience.
Thank you, Mr. McGovern.